The Shell Show. Welcome to another Shell Show for 1947. Greetings, everyone. The Shell Show lineup is even longer than usual tonight, as we have with us no less than 3 guest artists, Evie Hayes, Roy Lyons, and Les Ross. And as a sample of the good things to come, here's Shell Show baritone Robert Simmonds to sing with Bob Gibson's band, Schubert's Impatience.
On every tree that blossoms in the grove, on every stone I see where'er I rove, on every flower that sheds a round perfume, the first, the sweetest in its vernal bloom, I'll write in lines that time eraseth never. Thine is my heart, thine is my heart, and shall be thine alone forever. The morning wind shall bear it on its wing, o'er hill and dale its echoes loud shall ring, shall brightly blossom in each opening flower, and whisper in each breeze that fans thy bower, shall murmur in each wave upon the river. Thine is my heart, thine is my heart, and shall be thine alone forever. Plain my eyes, my soul's emotions speak, too deep they glow upon each burning cheek. My lips, though mute, their tale of passion tell, and every breath proclaims it but too well. And yet, alas, thine eye hath marked it never. Thine is my heart, thine is my heart, and shall be thine alone forever.
The Shell Show dramatic stars have had another busy week of rehearsal, and it's here that we inflict on you the first of their efforts, a stirring drama of the supernatural. The characters in this play are from the menagerie, and any resemblance between them and any living person is utterly impossible. The Shell Show proudly presents Charles of Gangrene Gables.
Good morning. Are you Izzy of Izzy and Wazzy, estate agents?
Yeah, I'm Izzy. Wazzy is out.
Wazzy? I mean, Izzy?
Yeah. What do you want, a house?
Yes, I'm Charles Norman. My friends call me Chick.
Oh, you want the fowl house?
No, you misunderstand me. I do crazy stuff on the air.
Crazy? How about the nut house?
No, I'm a radio comedian.
Ignorance is no excuse.
Yeah. Look, I just want a house. One of those things people used to live in.
Oh, you mean a real house?
Yes.
You are crazy, aren't you?
Yeah, now listen, have you got a house or haven't you?
Well, I got one.
Well, I'll take it.
It's haunted.
I'll still take it. Come on.
Well, here we are. It's your house. Ring the bell.
What for? There's no one inside, is there?
Could be.
Oh, all right.
Here's the two fighters coming out of their coma. Patrick leads with the right to the chin, then a right cross to the jaw. Jones throws the right. Patrick jumps the left. 5 and 5, 10. He's out.
See what I mean?
Oh, that stuff doesn't scare me. I'll knock.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, who are you?
I am Frankenstein's sister.
Frankenstein's sister?
Yeah, come in, brother.
Oh, thanks. Nice place you have here, furnished too.
Yeah, and such furniture. Say, what do you call that tall thing over there?
Hi, boy.
Hi, Charles.
What is this? We had that in the Chinese play when I said hyacinth.
Hiya, Charles.
Oh, who got me into this anyway? What was that voice?
Only a ghost.
Ghost? Was it a male or a female ghost?
Only another ghost would be interested in that, Dopey.
Yeah. Well, you like the furniture, huh?
Well, I would like a big chair for my son.
Morris?
No, Horace.
Okay, a Morris for Horace. And your wife, Wicca?
No, Walker.
Mother-in-law?
Electric.
This furniture. Oh, this furniture is very old, gentlemen.
Yes, say, where did you get that huge old chest?
Sir?
No. No, I mean the oak one. The oak one, I mean.
Why, that goeth back to Louis the 16th.
Well, the sooner it goeth back, the better. That will be all, Miss Frankenstein.
That is what thou thinkest.
Cheerfuleth, little souleth. Come on, Izzy. We'll see what's in this cupboard.
Oi, oi! A skeleton with red hair.
Yeah, red skeleton.
Hey,
What's up, skeleton?
you banged the door on me skull.
Sorry. Boy, this place gives me the jitters.
Cheer up. A few years they will be saying, Charles Norman, the famous comedian, died here.
If I see any more ghosts, they'll be saying it tomorrow, too.
What do you squirm like that for? You scared?
No, it's these winter underpants.
Well, I got them for your wholesale.
It isn't the cost, it's the upcreep.
Come on, let's take a look around. Who's there?
It is I, the spirit.
What spirit?
The spirit of progress.
Ah, the ghost train. Well, Izzy, they won't scare me. I'm going to bed.
Sure, that's a darn good idea. What? You're going to sleep here?
Yes, and if you stay here with me, I'll take the place.
Well, okay. Business is business.
Right, I'll take this room and you take that room. And I'll be in Scotland Yard before ye. Oh, boy, I'm tired. Oh, well, off with the coat, off with the vest, tra-la-la-la.
To be or not to be?
Not to be. Get out.
Hold.
Hold what?
Hold everything. I am Henry VIII.
Well, I'm August the 12th. Now, nickel.
No, I am Dracula.
Make up your mind.
Blood. Where shall I get my blood?
Not here, pal. Try the abattoirs. Hello?
This is Lassie. I ain't coming home.
I don't blame you.
No. I am Napoleon.
Well, get me a brandy.
But no, but yes. I am Napoleon's wife. But yes, but no.
But not tonight, Josephine. Let me out of here. Izzy! Izzy! Oh, Izzy!
Oh, Charles, the house is on fire.
Good. That's the first time I've been warm this winter. Hey, on fire? Well, come on.
No, keep calm, keep cool. Like me. When I first put the fire, I got calmly out of bed, got into my shoes, I packed my bag, put my hat on, overcoat on my arm, and I strolled casually out of here. So see, I'm as cool as a cucumber.
You'll be cooler still when you get outside.
Why?
You forgot to put your pants on.
We're not all crazy in the Shell Show, but we will be soon if that sort of thing is allowed to go on much longer. So it's a good time for a song from Pam Corrigan. Save Me a Dream.
Stardust fills dawn breaks through, it may all come true if you save me a dream. I know that we were always meant to be in tune romantically. So while you're dreaming, make love the theme. And when the dawn breaks through, it may all come true if you'll please save me a
The slogan, "You can be sure of Shell," is as familiar as it is true. In every respect, you can be sure of Shell. Shell makes no idle claims about the quality of its product or the efficiency of its service. Shell service does not stop at just selling you what you require. It goes further than that. When a new need arises, Shell scientists tackle that problem. And when they have solved it to their complete satisfaction, then this new product is marketed wherever it is needed. Shell will open new territory, pioneer new areas, penetrate new spheres if they feel that they can be of service. Shell service is a household word in any language, with the result that the world knows you can be sure of Shell. Wherever they talk about music, they've been talking lately about Bob Gibson's superb arrangement of the old Maurice Chevalier favorite, Mimi, and we've been flooded with requests for a repeat performance. So here it is again, Bob Gibson's Shell Show Band and Mimi.
Walter, look who's here. Evie Hayes.
Well, naturally she's here, Charles. She's our first guest artist.
Well, why don't people tell me these things? Evie and I are old friends, Walter, known each other for years.
Then perhaps you'd like to introduce her, Charles.
I certainly would. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the forthcoming J.C. Williamson production, Annie Get Your Gun, Evie Hayes. It's a funny thing, though. Although we've been friends for so long, we've never worked together before, have we, Evie?
Never, Charles. But I've always been a great admirer of your work.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, really, I mean it, Charles. I think you're terrific.
Oh, well, I bet you say that to all the comedians.
Well, I've had plenty of practice. I'm married to one, Will Mahoney.
Oh, Wilma. Oh, yes, she's my Lily, and he's your Willie.
Remember the copyright.
Now that you're in Melbourne for Annie Get Your Gun, eh? They told me it's going to be a grand show.
Well, it's the sort of show I've wanted to play for years. It's got everything. But you'll be away with no Nanette, Charles, when we open.
Yeah, not so fast. There's no need for Annie to shoot Nanette away so quickly, gun or no gun. We've still got a few weeks at His Majesty's, you know. Matinees, Thursdays and Saturdays, prices to suit all. Bring the... Well, I must get in a plug for the boss, you know. I hope Mr. Williamson is listening. And, well, that's show business, isn't it? Always on the move.
Yes. I guess you've had to move pretty fast sometimes, eh, Charles?
I hope you don't mean what I think you mean. Not that life has always been a bed of roses for me.
You've been through hard times, Charles?
Hard times. I tell you, Evie, the cast of one show I was in looked so hungry, the first 6 rows of the audience moved back. But when I think of some of the theaters I've worked in, well...
Oh, yes. You know, I remember seeing you once in that funny little theater in Manchester.
Yeah, not so loud, not so loud. Yeah, that was... there's nothing funny about it. That theater was so tiny, Evie, that they had to play Gilbert on one night and Sullivan on the next. But still, we're not here to talk about me, are we? I'm supposed to be introducing you. Now, what are you going to sing for us?
Well, one of the songs that I like best of all, Charles, Honeysuckle Rose. Oh, every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame 'em, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. I don't blame 'em, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up. Oh, when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips. Your perfection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. Oh, every bee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. Oh, I don't blame 'em, goodness knows. You are my honeysuckle rose. Passing by, they droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. Oh, I don't blame 'em, goodness knows. You are my honeysuckle rose. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips. Your perfection, goodness knows. You are my honeysuckle. You are my honeysuckle rose.
Thank you, Evie Hayes. That was grand. And here's wishing you all the success in the world with Annie Get Your Gun. We hope it goes off with a bang. And now, with our dramatic star Brendan McGee as Long John Silver, the Shell Show presents Treasure Island, with apologies to Robert Louis Stevenson. We join the good ship His Pianola on its exciting voyage to Treasure Island.
15 men men on a dead man's chest, yo-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil have done for the rest, yo-ho, and a bottle of
rum and Coca-Cola. Oh, sorry. Now then, me hearties, are we all agreed?
Aye, aye, Long John.
We'll get this treasure, or my name's not Long John Silver.
Say, Long John, why do they call you Long John?
Well, I'll tell you, matey. I got the Long John from my father, who was called Demi-John.
And where did you get the silver?
I drew it out of the bank.
Sprat cocky, pieces of white, pieces of white, pieces of white.
Quiet, Captain Flint.
Say, Long John, why do you keep that old parrot?
Captain Flint. Why, he and I have sailed the 7 seas together for nigh on 40 years. Haven't we, matey?
30.
All right. What's 10 years, anyway?
A decade.
Smart bird, I didn't know that.
15 men on a dead man's chest, yo-ho, and a bottle of lemonade.
He's also a teetotaler.
I owe silver.
He's lucky, I owe quids. What is it, matey?
I just sneaked into the captain's cabin. He's in bed with influenza and didn't see me, so I pinched the treasure map.
Good on you, matey. Here, let's have a look at it. Tar. Why, you thumping idiot. This is his temperature chart.
Well, shiver me timbers, shiver me timbers.
You'll freeze him, too, if you don't take that wooden leg out of that bucket of ice.
Make him walk the plank.
We can't. We haven't got a plank.
Why not?
The Housing Commission's got it.
Oh, I am the Pirate King, I am the Pirate King, and it is a glorious thing to be a Pirate King.
Who's that?
Robert Simmonds, practicing for Gilbert and Sullivan. Come on, you swabs. If you don't concentrate on this treasure business, I'll throw you overboard. For my name's not Long John Silver.
Treasure amongst the gold.
Will you shut up, Captain Flint? Say that bird's got better lines than I have.
I wouldn't say that. You look all right to me.
Say, he's a pretty smart bird, all right. But what are those strings tied to his legs for?
Well, when I want him to sing for me, I pull the string on his left leg. When I want him to talk, I pull the one on his right leg.
And what happens if you pull both strings?
I fall flat on my post. Pretty cocky.
Quiet. Say, young fella, you look new to this game. Have you ever done any pirating before?
Well, I used to go down to St. Kilda Beach in the summer.
You'll do. Hey, listen. Who hoisted that skull and crossbones flag to the mast? I never gave orders to do that.
I did, Long John. It's my flag, and seeing how we're going to mutiny, I thought I'd run it up.
Ah, you did, eh? Well, you just go up to that flagpole and pull your skull in. Why, I'll report you to the Pirates Union.
Right. I'll fix him.
Who's that?
J.J. Brown. Now, come on, me hearties. Let's mutiny and take over the ship. Hand me my cutlass.
How will you have him, Long John? Underdone?
I said cutlass, you fool, not cutlets.
Pretty cocky, pretty. Yeah, fellas, yeah. Here comes the captain. Pretty cocky.
Hey, come here. What's going on here? What about doing top of work?
Blow the work. We're on strike.
What, the two? First the gas, now you.
And what's more, we're going to mutiny and take over the ship.
Now, cut out joking, lads, or I'll have to string thee from footarm.
Yard on, pretty cocky.
Well, it's only a small ship, and you shut up. Thee's like a pirate.
But I am a parrot. Pretty cocky, pretty cocky.
Oh, then that explains the resemblance, then. What do you blokes want to mutiny for, anyway?
We want the treasure.
Oh, come, lads, don't be silly. After all, what would they do with treasure? When it's all said and done, it's only money. Mr. Chifley'd get it anyhow.
Never mind about that. We're taking over the ship. You better come quietly. You know what happened to Charles Lawton?
Hey, hasn't that thing won a race yet? I can see that you're the ringleader here, Long John Silver. If they don't come quietly and let me clap thee in irons, I'll just have to kill thee, I suppose. Come on now, put up the cutlass. Let battle commence.
Come on.
I'll cut your lights out, for my name's not Long John Silver.
Long John!
Fellas, just call me Shorty.
And now, here's Shell Show's singer of songs of romance, Reg Grey, with another of those old hits that never die, Paradise.
da-da-da-dum. And then she understands. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Her eyes afire with one desire, then a heavenly kiss. Could I resist? And then we dim the light, la-da-da-dee, da-da-da-dum. And then I hold her tight, la-da-da-dee, da-da-da-dum. One kiss, one soft caress will lead the way to happiness. She takes me to paradise. And then we dim the light, la-da-da-dee, da-da-da-da. And then I hold her tight, dee-dee-dee-dee. One kiss, one soft caress will lead the way to happiness. She takes me to
When the moon comes over...
Hey, just a minute, excuse me.
Hello, what's the matter now?
Well, if you don't mind, my name is Roy Lyons, and I've been engaged to do the singing here tonight.
Well, what do you want me to do, hold your music?
No, I don't. I'll be quite satisfied if you'll just hold your tongue.
Yes, that's all right.
Who are you, anyway?
Me? I'm Samuel Twerp. I'm the bloke that cleans up around here.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Sam. I'd be much obliged if you let me get along with my song.
That's all right by me. I used to be a singer myself once.
What, you, a singer?
Yes, I belong to an amateur operations society.
You mean an opera society?
Yes, that's
Tell
right.
me, what operas have you done?
I've done them all, one way or another.
I don't doubt that.
Hey, have you ever heard of a comic opera called Carmen?
Now, just a minute. Carmen is not a comic opera.
It is the way I sing it.
I can believe that, too. But you suppose you're going to tell me now that you played the lead in Carmen?
Well, I wasn't playing the tin whistle. Here, I'll tell you the funniest thing. In the last act of this thing, there I was stretched out on the floor, ready to give me last gasp, when in walks the girl of my heart, a servant girl called Honor.
And I suppose Honor came in with the prima donna.
No, she come in with the belladonna. Well, I leaned up on one elbow and I looked into her good eye, and I said, "Slip the donna to me, Honor."
And did she?
She says, "No, you're too late, Torry, you're a goner." Speaking of opera, I was singing in the Metropolitan Opera House once.
You in the Metropolitan Opera House?
Yes, at Alice Springs. I was singing when Irish eyes are smiling, and a gentleman in the front row cried his eyes out all the time I was singing. When I finished, I leaned over and I said to him, "I'm sorry my song upset you, sir. I suppose you're an Irishman."
And what did he say?
He said, "No, I'm a musician."
Well, look, talking about Irish songs, you say you can sing?
Too right.
Well, here's your words, here's your music. Bobby, let's show him how. 50 years ago, my father left old Erin shore. He landed his shillelagh hand and divil a penny more. He got a job, then got a wife, then raised a family. And then he died and left his old shillelagh stick to me. Sure, it's the Same old shillelagh me father brought from Ireland, and if the man was prouder than he is, he walked with it in his hand. He'd lead the band on Paddy's Day, he'd twirl it round his mitt, and nibble a bit, we'd laugh at it, or Dad would have a fit. Sure with the same old shillelagh me father could lick a dozen men. As fast as they get up, big Harry, he'd knock 'em down again. And many's the time he used it on me to make me understand. The same old shillelagh me father brought from Ireland, with a shillelagh under me arm and a twinkle in me eye. I'll be off to Tipperary in the morning. Sure with the same old shillelagh me father could lick a dozen men. As fast as they get up, big Harry, he'd knock 'em down again. And many's the time he used it on me to make me understand. The same old shillelagh me father brought from Ireland.
Well, that's the first time any of our guest artists have breezed into the Shell Show unannounced. So, as they go on their merry way, we say to Les Ross and Roy Lyons, thanks for calling. Shell is always out to help the motorist, for service comes first with Shell always. That's why, when a Shell driver delivers petrol to a Shell pump, he seals the pump by punching a metal seal onto it. There the seal remains until the next delivery of Shell petrol. Shell pumps are sealed to be sure, just like they were for many years prior to the war. Motorists like to buy guaranteed products. Garage and service station men like to sell them. So both sections of the community endorse Shell's sealed to be sure policy. From ocean tanker to the tank of your car, Shell completely controls its petrol. And that means just this. Now, as always, you can be sure of Shell. Saxophonist Alan Redding forsakes the band for a few moments as he joins the quartet in a song, My Sugar Is So Refined.
My sugar is so refined. She's one of them high-class kind. She never wears a hat. She wears a chapeau. She never sees a cinema. It's always a show. My sugar is so refined. She's got a real high-class mind. She never buys a dress. It's always a frock. She always winds a timepiece up, but never a clock. She says tomato instead of tomato. She says potato instead of potato. And you should see how she holds a cup of tea with just 2 fingers while she sticks out 3. My sugar is so refined. She's one of them high-class kind. She never shares a kiss. She lets our lips unite. But oh, it feels like kissing. Each kiss is dynamite. I wonder what she thinks of each time I hold her tight. Oh, she's so refined.
My sugar is real refined, got the finest kind of mind. She never eats a meal, she dines or sups, and dogs a little can and friends and never pups. She says banana instead of banana. She says piano instead of piano. And you should see how she sits on her settee, with cake and coffee balanced on one knee.
My sugar is so refined.
Oh yes, she's one of them high-class kind.
She acts as though her name was never Mandy Lou. And how I love her, we'll be married too.
I wonder what you'll do when you're on your honeymoon.
Oh, she's so refined.
She's so refined.
Some few weeks ago, we presented a rather unusual version of the love scene from Private Lives by Noel Coward. Tonight, we're going to tackle the murder scene from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
But there's no murder scene in Romeo and Juliet.
There is when we do it, and we'll be doing it as soon as I've had me cup of beef tea.
And that, of course, was Ruby Phillips strengthening herself for her part on the balcony.
And what's that?
That's me, Romeo, strengthening the balcony. I have to stand underneath it.
Well, having met Ruby Phillips as Juliet and Alan Rowe as Romeo, let us away now to Capulet's garden.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound, but soft, hot light through yonder window breaks. She forgot to open the window. There she stands upon her balcony. Her livery is but sick and green.
Well, can I help it if I've got a hangover?
She looketh on the wine when it is red.
No cracks, Romeo, it's too hard to get.
Then tell me how you manage it.
Well, I get my nurse to bring me up a bunch of grapes here on my balcony.
Yes.
Well, then I drop them, and they come down plonk. But what's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet.
Ah, my heart's dear love, thou hast lips like petals.
Rose petals?
No, bicycle pedals.
God blimey, you should talk with ears sticking out like yours. You look like a taxi with both doors open. You are revolting.
Yes?
And I'm glad to hear you admit it. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I am down here rapidly getting a sore throat from talking to you up there on the balcony.
Why don't you gargle?
I do, every morning, with peroxide.
With peroxide? Just a minute while I take a Captain Cook down and see. That's right, the only man who's ever made love to me with albino tonsils. But I hear some noise without.
It is probably indigestion.
No, it's my nurse.
You must come in, fair Juliet. You know what the other ladies will say if they find you here.
Yeah, and if they're ladies, they won't say it.
Fair Juliet, by yonder moon I swear I'll take care of it.
Of the rumours?
No, of the nurse. Fain would I dwell on form.
Well, how's his rotten form? Trying to track square with the nurse, why, it's enough to curdle me beef tea. And to think of all the trouble I've gone to make myself look human in this frock. I was so proud of this frock, too. I put my imagination, my mind and my enthusiasm into it. What did I do wrong?
You put your figure into it.
And I sewed it all myself.
Well, it's coming apart at the seams. You couldn't have used very strong thread.
Are you supposed to use thread? I just used a needle. Oh, no wonder they laughed when I sat down to play. Ah, 'tis almost morning. I would have thee gone before thou seest me in a new light.
I'll go no further than a caged bird.
You won't get the chance, sport. I'm staying up here on the balcony, and anyway, if I do say yes, have you any money to keep me in my accustomed state?
I have some money, but I don't know if I can get the grog to keep you in your accustomed state.
What have you done with your money?
I have spent some on wine, some on women, and some foolishly. is that?
Off the fat of the land.
You mean he's a gourmandizer?
No, I mean he's a corset manufacturer. But cheer up, Romeo, old boy. I was on the rocks once.
Ah, just like me.
No, without a hammer.
Good heavens, Ruby. Have you ever played Shakespeare before?
I certainly have. I played in Hamlet once.
Then you can tell me something I've always wanted to know. Was there really a love affair between Hamlet and Ophelia?
Well, in the company I was playing with, there was. And now, my sweet, good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, but I shall say good night till it be tomorrow.
Then tomorrow I shall claim the orchard wall again into this garden and ask you to be mine.
Yes, the man I marry, Romeo, must be a Nero.
Oh, you're not as bad as all that. In the meantime, let me pluck and give me one of the flowers from your garden. Heavens, there doesn't seem to be a flower in the garden at all. Tell me, what's happened to the early bloomers?
I've got 'em on.
Ah me, it is so hard to see with this mask of night around. Ah, here's a flower, fair Juliet. I'll throw it up to you. Here.
Oh!
Did you catch it?
Oh, I certainly did, you big dope. Next time you throw me a flower, take it out of the pot first.
And now, it's nearly time to say goodnight. But before we do, Reg Gray, Pam Corrigan and the singing group with Bob Gibson's band combine in a special arrangement of one of the newest of the new hits, September Song.
December, and the days grow short when you reach September,
and the autumn weather turns the leaves to flame, and I haven't got time for the
the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November,
and these few precious days I'd spend with you. Golden days I'd spend with you. September song.
And so, good night. Good night to you all from our guest artists Evie Hayes, Les Ross, and Roy Lyons. Good night from producer Harper Wilson and musical director Bob Gibson. Good night from all your Shell Show friends. This is Walter Pym speaking to you from the stage of the 3AW Auditorium, Melbourne, and saying, hope you'll come along to our show at the same time next week. And don't forget, you can be sure of Shell.